7 Essential Tips on How to Open an Asset Protection Trust Successfully. In the ever-evolving world of business and finance, understanding how to open an asset protection trust has become an essential skill for individuals aiming to safeguard their assets against potential financial challenges. As businesses expand and personal assets grow, so does the importance of effective strategies to shield one's hard-earned wealth from unforeseen threats. For writers, entrepreneurs, and professionals interlacing their knowledge of business with the nuances of written communication, delving into how to open an asset protection trust offers a unique intersection of protective foresight and articulate expression. As this article unfolds, readers will not only gain insights into the intricacies of establishing a trust but also the art of translating this technical knowledge into clear, concise writing. The basics of asset protection trusts. Asset protection has rapidly evolved from being a niche concern to a mainstream necessity in the modern financial landscape. At the heart of effective asset protection strategies is the Asset Protection Trust, APT. Defined as a specialized type of financial arrangement, an APT is specifically crafted to safeguard an individual's or entity's assets from potential legal claims, creditors, or unforeseen financial setbacks. The distinction between revocable and irrevocable trusts lies at the foundation of these trusts. While revocable trusts allow the grantor to retain control and make changes to the trust's terms, they offer minimal protection against creditors. In contrast, irrevocable trusts, once established, generally cannot be altered without the consent of the beneficiaries. As a result, they form a robust shield against potential threats, making them a cornerstone in many asset protection strategies. The key benefits of setting up an APT are manifold. Beyond safeguarding assets, they also provide tax optimization opportunities, ensure the smooth transition of wealth across generations, and offer a layer of privacy. But as with all strategies, it's crucial to approach APTs with thorough knowledge and diligence to maximize their potential and minimize vulnerabilities. Determining if an APT is right for you. The decision to establish an asset protection trust, APT, is not one to be taken lightly. It requires a careful evaluation of individual or business risks, the nature and value of one's assets, and overarching financial objectives. One crucial aspect to weigh in this decision-making process is the choice between offshore versus domestic trusts. While both offer asset protection, the benefits and considerations differ significantly. Offshore versus domestic trusts present a pivotal crossroads for potential trust creators. Offshore trusts, set up in foreign jurisdictions, often boast robust protection against creditors and can deter potential litigants due to the complexities of international litigation. Moreover, they might offer greater privacy and, in certain circumstances, potential tax advantages. However, these trusts can be more expensive to establish and come with more stringent reporting obligations. On the other hand, domestic trusts, established within one's home country, provide familiarity with local laws and might be more cost-effective. Yet, they may not offer the same level of protection or confidentiality as their offshore counterparts. Before diving into the intricacies of trust creation, it's vital to reflect on your personal and business landscape. Are you exposed to significant professional liabilities? Do your assets span multiple countries? Are you looking for heightened privacy or potential tax benefits? The answers to these questions will guide your choice between offshore and domestic trusts and determine the most effective path for your asset protection journey. Steps to successfully open an asset protection trust. Initiating the journey of safeguarding assets demands meticulous planning and strategic decisions. The process of understanding how to open an asset protection trust is multifaceted, requiring attention to detail at every step. To ensure a trust serves its primary purpose of protection, one must be adept at navigating the legal intricacies and procedural requirements that come with trust establishment. The first step often involves a comprehensive assessment and consultation. Engaging with legal and financial professionals ensures that you receive tailored advice, taking into account your specific financial situation, future goals, and potential risks. After this foundational step, choosing the right jurisdiction becomes paramount. As discussed earlier, the choice between offshore versus domestic trusts will significantly influence the trust's protective capabilities, tax implications, and maintenance requirements. Once the jurisdiction is decided upon, drafting the trust agreement becomes the focal point. This document will outline the trust's terms, the roles of involved parties, and the mechanisms for asset transfers and distributions. Ensuring clarity and thoroughness in this agreement is essential, as ambiguities or oversights can jeopardize the trust's effectiveness. Coupled with the process of funding the trust, which involves transferring assets into the trust's control, these steps encapsulate the core of how to establish a robust and effective asset protection trust. Steps to successfully open an asset protection trust. 1. Assessment and consultation. Before diving into the details, one must begin with a thorough assessment. This involves understanding the total value of assets, potential liabilities, future financial needs, and overall wealth protection goals. While an individual might have a rough idea about these factors, seeking legal and financial consultation is indispensable. Professionals in these fields not only have the expertise to provide comprehensive advice but can also foresee potential risks and challenges that might be overlooked by the untrained eye. They play a crucial role in shaping the trust structure to be robust and effective. 2. Choosing the right jurisdiction. The choice of jurisdiction, whether domestic or offshore, lays the foundation for the trust's legal and operational framework. Domestic trusts, established within one's home country, might offer the comfort of familiarity with laws and regulations. They might also be more cost-effective and straightforward in terms of management and reporting. However, when pitted against offshore trusts, they might fall short in terms of asset protection strength, privacy, and sometimes, tax benefits. Offshore jurisdictions like the Cook Islands, Nevis, and Belize, to name a few, have tailored their legal frameworks to offer robust protection against foreign judgments and creditors. However, they come with their own set of challenges, including potential political instability, higher establishment and maintenance costs, and rigorous reporting requirements for certain residents, especially those from countries with stringent tax laws like the US. 3. Drafting the trust agreement. The trust agreement, often considered the heart of the asset protection trust, dictates its functioning. This document outlines everything, from the trust's objectives and beneficiaries to the powers and responsibilities of the trustee. Given its importance, ensuring it's drafted with precision is paramount. It should clearly define terms and conditions, avoiding ambiguities that might be exploited by potential creditors. A well-drafted trust agreement serves as the first line of defense in any legal challenge, highlighting the importance of seeking expert legal advice in this phase. 4. Funding the trust. Once the trust agreement is in place, the next pivotal step involves funding the trust. This means transferring assets from personal or business ownership to the trust's control. While this sounds straightforward, it's riddled with complexities. The type of assets, real estate, financial investments, intellectual property, etc., their locations, and their values all play a role in this process. Additionally, one must be aware of the look-back period, a duration within which transfers to the trust might be scrutinized and potentially deemed fraudulent if done to evade legitimate creditors. Ensuring transfers are done well outside this window is vital to fortify the trust's protective shield. 5. Selecting a trustee. The trustee's role in an asset protection trust cannot be overstated. This individual or institution holds legal title to the trust's assets, oversees its operations, and ensures its terms are executed faithfully. Given this immense responsibility, selecting the right trustee is a decision that requires careful deliberation. Individual trustees, like close friends or family members, might offer personal familiarity and potentially lower costs. However, they might lack the expertise and infrastructure to manage complex trust structures, especially if they span multiple jurisdictions. On the other hand, institutional trustees, like banks or trust companies, bring professionalism, experience, and established operational frameworks to the table. However, they also come with higher fees and might be less flexible in accommodating specific requests or changes. 6. Conclusion. Embarking on the journey to open an asset protection trust is an endeavor of both strategy and prudence. From the initial stages of consultation to the final steps of trustee selection, each phase is a building block in constructing a fortress of financial security. As with all things of value, the effort and diligence invested up front in setting up the trust determine its strength and resilience in the face of challenges. Common mistakes to avoid. When exploring how to open an asset protection trust, one quickly realizes that the journey, while rewarding, is fraught with potential pitfalls. Even the most well-intentioned individuals can unknowingly make errors that jeopardize the very assets they aim to protect. Recognizing and avoiding these common mistakes is as crucial as the steps taken to establish the trust itself. Procrastinating and incomplete asset transfers. One of the most prevalent mistakes is procrastination. The idea of, "I'll set it up when I sense a threat," can be the downfall of many. Waiting until a lawsuit is imminent or a financial crisis looms to establish a trust often proves counterproductive. Courts can perceive such last-minute transfers as fraudulent, especially if done with the intent to evade legitimate creditors. Moreover, rushing the process can lead to incomplete asset transfers. Simply drafting a trust agreement isn't sufficient. Assets need to be meticulously transferred into the trust's name. Overlooking this step or doing it haphazardly can leave assets exposed and the trust's protective shield ineffective. Neglecting regular reviews and overlooking laws. Establishing an asset protection trust is not a one-time task. It requires ongoing attention and maintenance. As personal and financial landscapes evolve, so should the trust. Not periodically reviewing and updating the trust to reflect these changes can be detrimental. For instance, an asset acquired post the trust's creation, if not added, remains unprotected. Similarly, as laws and regulations shift both domestically and internationally, the trust must adapt. Failing to consider these legal changes can render some trust provisions obsolete or non-compliant. Especially for trusts that have international components or assets spread across jurisdictions, staying updated with local and international laws is paramount. Ignorance, in this case, is far from bliss and can lead to unintended legal and financial repercussions. Maintenance and ongoing responsibilities. The endeavor of protecting business assets with trusts doesn't culminate once the trust is established. In fact, that's just the beginning. Asset protection trusts, like any other critical financial structure, demand ongoing attention and meticulous maintenance. Being aware of and fulfilling these responsibilities ensures the trust's longevity and effectiveness. Regular reviews and necessary updates. A trust is not a static entity. It should evolve in tandem with one's financial and personal circumstances. Regularly reviewing trust agreements is vital to ensure that its provisions still align with the grantor's intentions and current situation. Moreover, as the business landscape undergoes shifts, whether due to market fluctuations, business expansions, or contractions, the trust should be updated accordingly. A trust that doesn't reflect the current legal or financial reality might fail to serve its protective function when most needed. Effective communication with stakeholders. While the trust agreement and its assets are of paramount importance, the individuals associated with the trust, be it the trustee or the beneficiaries, play crucial roles in its effective operation. Maintaining open and transparent communication with the trustee ensures that they are aware of any changes in the grantor's wishes or circumstances that might impact the trust's management. Similarly, keeping beneficiaries informed prevents misunderstandings and establishes clear expectations. This proactive communication approach fosters trust, ensures the smooth operation of the trust, and minimizes potential disputes or conflicts. Delving deeper, exploring varieties of asset protection trusts. In the realm of asset protection, it's essential to understand that not all trusts are created equal. There's a rich tapestry of trust options, each tailored to specific needs and objectives. Two critical players in this world are Medicaid asset protection trusts and domestic asset protection trusts. Let's delve deeper into these and other trust types to broaden our understanding. A specialized type of trust, the MAPT, is designed primarily for seniors who anticipate the need for long-term care and wish to protect their assets while remaining eligible for Medicaid benefits. Assets placed within a MAPT are typically shielded from being counted as personal assets when determining Medicaid eligibility. However, it's essential to note that these trusts must be irrevocable, and there's a look-back period to consider when transferring assets. 2. Domestic Asset Protection Trusts, DAPT. Distinct from traditional trusts, DAPTs are self-settled trusts where the creator, or settlor, can also be a discretionary beneficiary. While most trusts historically required a separation between the settlor and beneficiary for asset protection purposes, DAPTs challenge this norm. Several U.S. states now allow the creation of these trusts, offering significant protection from creditors. 3. A spectrum of trusts. Beyond MAPTs and DAPTs, the world of trusts is expansive. Trusts can be revocable or irrevocable, discretionary or non-discretionary, and can serve a myriad of purposes, from tax planning to charitable giving. Conclusion and call to action. As we've navigated the complexities of how to open an asset protection trust, it becomes abundantly clear that this process, while intricate, offers a measurable value for those aiming to safeguard their wealth. Whether it's a business mogul looking to shield their commercial assets or an individual striving to protect personal wealth, the essence remains the same. Diligence, foresight, and continuous oversight are indispensable. In a world riddled with financial uncertainties and ever-evolving legal landscapes, the merits of establishing an APT cannot be overstated. However, the journey to set up and maintain a trust is not one to be treaded lightly or without expert guidance. Missteps, however minor, can jeopardize the very assets the trust aims to protect. Hence, the importance of consulting with seasoned professionals, those well versed in both the nuances of trusts and the intricacies of domestic and international law, becomes paramount. To all our readers, the knowledge you've gleaned from this exploration is just the starting point. Now comes the actionable step. We urge you to reach out to professionals, initiate those essential conversations, and embark on your trust planning journey. In the realm of financial security, proactive measures today can ensure peace of mind for tomorrow.